Hi, Leo. Happy July. So good to be with you guys. Feel some of that Leo energy, that Leo strength. It's interesting. My name is Candace, by the way. This is Lamplighter Tarot. Interestingly enough, sometimes before I read for a sign, I kind of meditate a little bit and kind of focus in on that energy. And what came to mind with Leo was strength and resilience. I mean, that's a good representation of Leo anyways, because you guys do have a lot of strength and you do have a lot of resilience. Happy birthday, by the way, to those early placement Leos that are going to have their birthday in the month of July. And also for those of you who have a birthday coming up in the month of August. So this is your solar return, Leo. This is what I consider to be your personal new year, right? Everybody has a tendency to do New Year's resolutions like in January, or where they're focusing on things that they really want to do. But I really feel, my personal opinion is that your personal power and your ability to start over fresh and to start new endeavors and new projects and a new fresh outlook and a clean slate is on your solar return. And that is either coming up, Leo, in the month of July for you or in the month of August. So it's right here. So the term strength and resilience to me indicates that there's some kind of bouncing back in the month of July. There's some kind of coming back from whatever it is that's either been holding you back or, reducing your power. You're coming back into your own in the month of July, Leo, for sure. And Leos can do that like none other. Leos can do that none other. There are things in life that set us back or kind of put us down a little bit, but Leos may see this process taking a long time to bounce back at some points. But when other people look at you, they're like, "Holy cow, Leo just came right back from whatever was hindering them or holding them down." Like, to other people, it appears all to happen really fast. But strength and resilience in the month of July, Leo. What is it that you want to bring in for your new year? What is it that you have overcome and bounced back from? Feed off of that energy. Feed off of that energy of success and renewal in the month of July, Leo. Let's take a look at your cards, okay? The Hermit. Major Arcana, the Hermit. Major Arcana, the Devil. King of Rods. That's that fire energy, Leo. This is you. Five of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. Yep. And the Eight of Swords. All right. Okay, Leo, let's go through this. Let's take a look. So, starting out with two major arcana, the Hermit card is taking some time to reflect and find those internal answers that you're looking for, okay? This is kind of my theme of this channel is Lamplighter, right? That is the ability to look within and find the light, right? It's important, especially during the time in July with Cancer season upon us, to take some time, some tranquility time, find a quiet place where there's not a bunch of distractions or noise, where there's some peacefulness, so that you can really reflect and ask yourself some key questions and to feel things out in the month of July. There's something that you guys need to figure out in order to completely let it go. In order to move on from whatever's happened or whatever's in the process of happening, you have to go deep internally in and ask yourself some key questions. And the answers are also going to be found within the same place, right? With that inner knowledge, that wisdom that you've acquired from even other situations that you might have gone through in the past, though that holds the answers for you if you just give yourself the time and the space to be able to think and feel through that, whatever is doing this. Because there's something with the devil card that's holding you back, right? The devil card is all about being chained to something, whether it's an addiction, and addictions, people think of addictions and they think of addictions to substances. Well, it could be, but we can be addicted to anything in access. We could be addicted to overthinking. We could be addicted to our fears. We could be addicted to so many different things. A lot of the times when I see the devil card, it represents being chained to a certain way of thinking. So, for example, if something happens or a chain of things happen in our lives where we feel like we have failed or the things that we wanted didn't go through, then we might have this mindset of thinking that we are not capable of doing that, or that it's not a possibility, or we might be fearful of loss. I mean, whatever the case is, it could be that mindset or that way that we're thinking that is actually the thing that's holding us back. But the Hermit card right above that in the month of July is really asking you, Leo, to focus on where these thoughts are coming from. Where are these coming from? Where are they originating from? And how can I fix this? How can I get myself unchained to whatever it is that's holding me back? Because you guys are ready to go. You are in your element with the King of Rods. You are ready for action. You are ready for passion. You are ready for creativity. But there's a couple of things, Leo, in the month of July that you really need to focus on doing away with, on letting go of. And in the same way, trying to figure out how to proceed, where to go from here. Once you've been able to release whatever it is that's holding you back. With the Five of Pentacles, some of what's holding you back is fear-based. I can tell you that, Leo. The Five of Pentacles represents sometimes people feeling financially desolate, right? Because the Pentacles represent earthly tangible matters. So this picture, I don't know if you can tell from the picture, but represents people being left out in the cold, right? Almost like they're homeless and destitute. The Five of Pentacles in that window there represents a church in the back of them, So in reality, they could simply go inside to the warm church and probably get all the help or assistance that they need. But they're almost choosing to have this perspective that these things are not available to them. It could also represent a feeling of physical sickness or ailments, or it's always, the Five of Pentacles is always a lack thereof. It's a lack thereof. But is there really a lack, Leo, or are you scared to go inside? Are you scared to ask for help? Is it your mindset that's not allowing you to realize that there is another possibility? It's really important for you guys to take a look at that in the month of July because, you don't want to carry that with you into your solar return. You want to start over fresh. And so any of these fears or these mindsets that are holding you back need to be addressed. They need to be addressed, and it's time to really go deep within and ask yourself, Leo, what it is that is holding you back and where that mindset is coming from. The next card out is the Ten of Swords. This is the ending of. This is the ending of mental strife. So I definitely see you guys in the month of July, Leo, able to, I mean, this is going to come to an end, and it's not like something that's like all surprising or shocking, not with the Ten of Swords. I mean, this is something that you could see coming, right? There's been something for you guys, Leo, that I really feel like has been or is a mental burden. A lot of this is about the way that you think and your perspectives. What is it with the Eight of Swords, Leo, that's making you feel trapped? This is an illusion. It's an illusion. This is not real. I mean, the person in this picture thinks that they're trapped, but I mean, they could simply like worm their way out of those ties and walk right through the center of the swords there. They're not really trapped. These unhealthy mental cycles, the things that you keep on telling yourself, Leo, that you've lost or that didn't work out or you can't get out of, or you're just chained to it, you're bound to it. There's no escape from it. There's no way out. That has to end this month. That way of thinking, that negativity, that only focused on one way of thinking type of thing needs to go. If you guys are going to bring in abundance and prosperity for the new year for you, you've got to let go of that negative self-talk. You absolutely have to figure out a way to let go of it. And number one, with the Hermit, you're going to figure out why it is, what's causing you to feel and think that way. And number two, what to do about it. How to change it. Changing the way that we think from negative to positive is hard work. It's an exercise. It's not something where we just snap our finger and say, okay, well, I'm going to stop thinking negatively now. No, if we have been thinking negatively or something's been holding us back, usually it's something that it's accumulated over an amount of time. And so to literally change the way that we think about things, it takes time and it takes practice. And so it's really important that you not be like really hard on yourself this month, Leo, but understand, recognize those things that are holding you back. And focus on how you can make those better, how you can start to change those things. I feel like you guys have the motivation to do that in the month of July because you know that this is something that you don't want to carry forward with you into the new year. You know it's something that you don't want to carry forward. You don't want to feel trapped anymore. You don't want to feel this suppression, this burden. You guys in the month of July are going to figure out how to overcome this because you have strength and you have resilience and you're freaking Leo and you can do it. Like better than like anybody else. You guys can do this. You can overcome this like so many other obstacles and things that you've overcome in your life. You can absolutely do this in the month of July. You need to do this in the month of July. You need to let those burdens and those negative thoughts, you need to let them go. You need to figure out what's triggering them, and you need to put a stop to it. And you need to figure out how to make it better going forward. Let's take a look at your spiritual advice card for the month of July, Leo. I really like this. There's a cleansing energy about this. For the month of July, there's a cleansing energy. It's like letting go of anything, any negative habits that you have, thoughts that you have, and working to clear up the slate so you can start fresh. All right. Dearest you are taking yourself and your problems too seriously. Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you got really loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? That is beautiful, Leo. Yes. You guys have been, really going through some mental, you guys have really been down. You guys have really been down, and you got to snap out of it. Strength and resilience in the month of July, Leo. You got to snap out of it. You got to get back to yourself. You got to figure out a way to get back to yourself and not let negative things, negative people, negative obstacles overcome you. No, that can't happen to Leo. You guys need to outshine that. You need to shine a light in the dark places so that there's no longer any darkness left. Listen, I want to thank you guys, Leo, for all of your support. It's so neat seeing this channel grow and have more views every month that I put videos out. If you would like to help support the channel, you can do that by giving me a thumbs up. If this video resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you would like a little bit more personal guidance or you have questions that you need some help with, please feel free to look into doing a personal reading with me. I would love working with you guys. All of the information on personal readings can be found on my YouTube homepage in the About section. So underneath this video, there's a lantern. If you click on that lantern, it's going to bring you to my YouTube homepage. Go to the About section. All the information you need on personal readings, including, if you just want to order one, you can do it there as well. I love you guys so much. I have faith, absolute faith in you that you are going to be capable of bringing in a great solar return for the year 2021. Love you guys so much. Well, I'll see you next time.